Willy Woo shares his view on the present market structure and possible future events of Bitcoin. He believes that the big story is like when does this accumulation band pop, but it sounds almost sunny funny if you talk to people on crypto because everyone is so bearish saying we are in a bear market. But as per Willy, this is actually a real bull market. There's no mistaking this, like we have got a X-ray vision on what the investors are doing, and it's bullish whilst price is sliding downwards. The next major event is when the fundamentals squeeze the price action and we break out of this reaccumulation band right in the middle of a bull market, like a bear shock that is now being shrugged off. We usually go get a few pullbacks within a bull run. This is a really weird one, a whale powered bullback. But really after that, it would be interesting to see how the tail end of this bull market develops. Because this bull market, it's structured unlike any that we have ever seen before. The whole market is completely different. We have got very well developed futures and derivatives and options. And now we have got large ETF investments. We have got a lot of leveraging system, block these kind of loans and a lot of hidden leverage like that. So it's getting a more calm to become a more complex beast. We have already seen the way the price is moving. This happening epoch 4-year cycle. It's unlike anything. It's not smooth, it's lopsided volatility all over the place. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how they extract that structures later on. We have no idea that what's going to happen in the fourth quarter. We have got like a nation state coming on board that look like on chain. We have got Lightning Network with that nation state. So there will be a lot of activity locking into that and taking it off the chain and trying to see if we can get some data on that. So it's kind of a wait and see and like figuring it out as it comes. The target is a moving target because the model keeps changing because it's basically a moving average over the market cap is what it's based on. It's at every top in the history of Bitcoin, 12-year history. It will do it this time because it's such a weird cycle. But that top model and there's another model which frames the bottom. They give an idea of where the top may be. First quarter this year, we were arranging up to the 300 to 400,000 range. Just a few days back, the top model was at 157,000. Of course, it moves. They will start curving upwards, and when the 250 to 350,000 dollar range sounds a bit ludicrous right now, but that's what the model says. If we hit it, don't know if it will. If we'll get a squeeze, but historically we do squeeze. So squeezing meaning we get a very violent move, and this time it will be a short squeeze because you are on shorting. So it will move to the upside as per Willy. We expect it, but right now we are not seeing enough open interest to see anything really very violent. As this thing starts to pick up momentum, it shakes off all this crazy bearishness off. Not only did we have all this crappy energy fossil fuel narrative thrown at Bitcoin, and then we had on top of that China shutting down all of their mining, which will take apparently roughly 6 months for all those miners to really move that infrastructure and set it up and redeploy it. So the hash rate of the networks, what is it, $40 or something ridiculous. So there's a lot of bearishness that's been thrown on Bitcoin. It's still chugging alone. It price pulled back 50, but they are still doing well. So if we shake that out and then we have got you look at the picture, we are seeing where we have got sovereign wealth funds that haven't really been much of a story. But we are interested in these non-speculative hardwares at very large scales like sovereign wealth, like El Salvador loading up 150 million for their trust. Singapore loaded up on some Bitcoin, but there's a number of sovereign wealth funds that must be looking at accumulating yet. We have not seen much of that yet. That's a story for like the fourth quarter of this year. Maybe if it happens, and if it happens, then that's going to really change the cycle because we have that kind of buying power on typically what we would expect to be near the end of a bull market. Willy Woo points that we could see a really different cycle. This might be the last cycle, meaning at this point, Bitcoin doesn't see this very strongly imprinted 4-year cycle, and we do more of a random walk, and it's highly correlated to macro. We just random walk all the way up to $1 million in a very few years. There's no top to Bitcoin because fiat has no new bottom. The monetary base of civilization is about to be reset. More than reset, reinvented. It's like people are looking at this as reset of the long-term debt cycle, reinventing money. At this point, Willy Woods shares a very nice information with us that money gets reinvented every roughly 100 years. If you look at when money was invented, there was the agrarian age. So we shifted from not trading to actually using money in agriculture and all these technological advancements, and that led to civilization. This is the same thing we are going from this kind of industrial age to a digital age. But it's a real first reinvention of money since the agrarian revolution. It's a 1 in 1000 year event. It's not a 100-year reset. So the top on it is roughly 1 to 1 to world GDP and market cap, which is why 100 trillion. Plan B is 100 trillion. So there might be a quadrillion by the time more money gets printed, says Willy Woo. So guys, please let me know your thoughts about Willy Woo's predictions of Bitcoin and his views around all this scenario. And please tell me in the comment section below, should I create more videos into Bitcoin and the crypto? And please do like this video, subscribe to our channel and share it with your Bitcoin friends. Bye bye and take care.